These are famed Murphy's haystacks. Now these are formed by granite again. Granite's predominant in the area. Big rocks. Murphy's haystacks. Spread out a fair distance. Car park is there and just walk in. Welcome to Murphy's Haystacks, just outside of Streaky Bay. Streaky Bay is through there. It's about an hour and a half from where we're staying in Lock. Formation of rocks known as Murphy's Haystacks. It's private property, but there is an honesty box there. $2 in per adult. And there's also honey there you can buy.
$5 for a family.
$5 for a family, and you can actually camp here.
It's $10.
$10 a night. Just drop your money in the honesty box.
I'll change my goggles.
And you're in to Murphy's Haystacks. Like I say, it's just outside Streaky Bay, which Streaky Bay is just out through there. Quite a popular spot, lots of people out, which is good. These are the bigger rocks of Murphy's Haystacks. Pretty good. There's quite a few of them, and they spread out quite a way. As mentioned before, they are on private property. Open to the public for a $2 donation. Drop it in the honesty box and in you come. Granite rocks formed by wind or formed by the ground obviously, but shaped by the wind. And apparently it's got a spiel down there on the sign. I'll see on the way up, but it says it's used by shaped by Scottish farmers for farming. So I'll have to read that on the way out. Quite a large part of them through there, and we go up and around and down there. Easy walk in, level ground. Any age and fitness can get in and have a look around, which is good. Interesting rocks. Up close, they're nice and red and brown. Interesting formations of rock.
Get out.
This is the back of the Murphy's Haystacks. We came through there. Everywhere you look, the size and shape's different, the colours change. It's awesome.
Patterns are pretty.
Patterns are pretty, shaped by the wind. Absolutely astonishing, really good. A must see on your bucket list, Murphy's Haystacks.
Sorry. There was a flying
Interesting rock formation, a reddy brown colour. And you come up here, you can go actually right through them. As I said, private property with a $2 donation coming in. Honesty box there. Fantastic little formation of rocks. Get you right up close and personal to them. Not sure how Murphy's Haystacks got Murphy's Haystacks name. Maybe it's named after the guy that owns the property. We're not sure. Not sure how Murphy's Haystacks got to be named. If you do, drop in the comments. We'd be interested to know. We like learning as well. If you know how Murphy's Haystacks are named, drop them in the comments. Let us know. We're just like you, we like to learn as we go. Certainly interesting little rocky outcrop. Awesome. Well, she's snapping away still shots on her new camera, which she's enjoying immensely. Right.
I don't know if you can see, but there's sea lions swimming just down there.
Okay, so we stopped in at Talia Caves. This is Woodshed Cave. Talia Caves on the other side, that's a campground. But stopped in, having a look. Roy's going to go right down to the caves. But yeah, again up the coastline again from Venus Bay. We stopped about 15k up the road. There's that colour of that ocean again, nice green and blue colour. Easy access in, dirt road in, forwards are far away. People are dragging their vans in. Roads not too bad, but yeah, awesome spectacular view. Coastline here is so rugged and beautiful. That goes around through into eventually into Ceduna, and that then forms part of the Nullarbor, which takes to Western Australia. But we're just looking. How beautiful this part of the world is. The water's green and blues, cliffs of red, brown, absolutely gorgeous.
Venus Bay.
So here we are. We've come in. We were on that big headland. Come back in to Venus Bay.
Where you walk.
Venus Bay, and this is Needle Point Lookout. I'm going to try and show you. It's quite a drop. But that headland there is where we went to sort of see your seal colony. Just the other side of that is the seal colony. So this is Venus Bay, as I said, little fishing village on the way back, and Needle Point Lookout is this little lookout. That's Venus Bay from there. It's just a quiet little holiday fishing village, and this is bit of a memorial park for a local who fell off here and died, unfortunately. Anyway, Venus Bay. Looking up the coast towards Port Lincoln, which is in the distance 200 km away. Just looking at the surf coming in. Pretty good surf. Well, I wouldn't go in there. Heaps of white pointers and all that sort of nasty stuff. Anyway, Venus Bay, eh? And we're making our way slowly back to lock, and we're stopping in spots that we didn't stop on the way through this morning. little fishing village of Venus Bay. Quite pretty. Can't see any seals in there. Any seals in there? Like I said, that's the point we went on to see the seal colony, but just the other side of that. Magnificent, magnificent. We'll show you some more on the way back to Loch. We'll skirt the coast and then we have to go inland to get back to Loch, because Loch's in the middle of the peninsula. We'll show you as much as we can on the way back from our day out, which has been a very enjoyable day out. The colour of the water, I don't think you can pick it up on the GoPro, but the colour of the water is just blue-green, deep green blue kind of colour. Awesome. The water's so very, very clear. You can see the bottom there. And yeah, all the way through there was to Port Lincoln. And that away is up to Ceduna and the Nullarbor. So yeah, awesome part of the world. Awesome bit of surf coming in with a nice green, blue water, green bottom. So this is Woodshed Cave.
Wow!
And there is an example of that water we've been talking about all day. Clear blue water. So that's what we were talking about, the Woodshed Cave. Right down the bottom. Woodshed Cove, and you've got Talia campground just above there. So. Just out of Murphy's Haystacks, we come across Point Labbett, which apparently has a seal colony here. Hopefully we can see the seals. Point Labbett Sanctuary Cove is where we are. Hopefully we can see, because it's a seal colony, possibly, hopefully, fingers crossed, that's the coastline we're dealing with here. Streaky Bay is behind me. That way's to Streaky Bay. Let's see if we can spot seals. This is an actual sanctuary, so you've got to stay at the marked areas, no drones. Just watch from a distance if you can see them. Flying drones is banned, penalties, all that sort of signage. And there they are, down there. Now, I'm unsure if you can see through the bars of the fence. I'll get better access this side. So they say. So down across there. Possibly too far away for the GoPro to pick up. There's a bunch of seals. Just up, literally up the road from Talia campground and Woodshed Bay, the Woodshed Cave, we come across something called the tub. It's a tub, big hole in the ground that holds water at high tide. That's literally not even a kilometre up from Talia Caves. It's formed by the water. Carved out by the rough seas over time, the cave's original entrance is still covered and the collapsed ceiling is formed in a rock bowl. So it does fill up with water at high tide, it says on the sign, but there's a lot of caution signs out. Do not go near the edge because you could topple in.
These faces are just crumble made.
Big gap in the ground called the tub. Well, we can't go any further. Monument Lookout, and that's, as you can see on the video, a mighty long beach. This is Monument Lookout. I'll take you over to see exactly what the monument's for. But yeah, that's the end of the roadway. We came through sand dunes here, out of those rocky hills, and this stops. We're stopped here by the beach. The beach is dead straight. There's that blue water again. Monument Hill. And we're just going to find out exactly why it was called Monument Hill. It's erected for Mr. D.B. Millard, who was accidentally drowned on this spot in 1928. There you go. Oh well, unfortunately Mr. Millard perished here. In this mighty, mighty sea. Takes a few lives, shipwrecks and so forth. But here's like probably a tragic drowning accident.
What's this for?
But that expanse of beach goes all the way across there. Goes all the way into Port Lincoln, I believe. I'm just going to have to find out what the name of the beach is. But that ends our little tour of this area.
It's for somebody that Istrid. She drowned here.
Mr. D.B. Millard. It's missing an M. Missing a M. So it's a Mr. D.B. Millard who drowned here.
Why is it missing an M?
Because it's Mr. Millard.
I thought it was Easter was there first.
And it's erected by the public subscription. So that would be the paper of the time, 1928. Sweeping views of the beach. I'm not sure what the beach's name is. We'll find that out for you as we wind up this trip out. We're going to venture forth and see if we can see any. Can't see any seals. Sometimes people said sometimes seals do come up here, but very, very rare. Great Southern Ocean. Mighty green ocean today, green and blue, it's gorgeous. Look at that beach. Well, we can't go any further. Monument Lookout, and that's, as you can see on the video, a mighty long beach. This is Monument Lookout. I'll take you over to see exactly what the monument's for. But yeah, that's the end of the roadway. We came through sand dunes here, out of those rocky hills, and this stops. We're stopped here by the beach. The beach is dead straight. There's that blue water again. Monument Hill. And we're just going to find out exactly why it was called Monument Hill. It's erected for Mr. D.B. Millard, who was accidentally drowned on this spot in 1928. There you go. Oh well, unfortunately Mr. Millard perished here. In this mighty, mighty sea. Takes a few lives, shipwrecks and so forth. But here's like probably a tragic drowning accident.
What's this for?
But that expanse of beach goes all the way across there. It goes all the way into Port Lincoln, I believe. I'm just going to have to find out what the name of the beach is. But that ends our little tour of this area.
For somebody that Istrid, she drowned here.
Mr. D.B. Millard. It's missing an
Mr.
M. Missing a M. So it's a Mr. D.B. Millard who drowned him.
Why is it missing an M?
Because it's Mr. Millard.
I thought it was Easter was there first.
And it's erected by the public subscription. So that would be the paper of the time, 1928. Sweeping views of the beach. I'm not sure what the beach's name is. We'll find that out for you as we wind up this trip out. We're going to venture forth and see if we can see any. Can't see any seals. Sometimes people said sometimes seals do come up here, but very, very rare. Great Southern Ocean. Mighty green ocean today, green and blue, it's gorgeous. Look at that beach.